Hello, this is Arya signing on for our very first episode of our new podcast called Dawg. Today I'm here with the creative, the innovative, legendary Coach Elijah Boga. How are you feeling today?
I'm a legend.
To some.
Okay. I just gotta take that. I don't know. I feel like that's more work for me to do before I can say I'm a legend. What teacher is a legend?
What teacher?
Can a teacher be a legend?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what is it? How do you define what a legend is, though?
How do I what?
How do you define what a legend is?
I feel like a legend is somebody who inspires you greatly. Like no matter what you like, even in your darkest times, you'd be like, oh, but so and so did this, that, and the third, so I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing this. This person that inspires you daily, like keeps you going daily.
I take that, but then again, it's like, what am I really doing, right? I feel like if I say that, it's like I feel like there's more for me to do. There's more, like you say, inspiration to be spread. So I don't know. I just it's odd for me to hear that. I feel like I got one more work to do though. So
Okay. So how are you feeling today?
I mean it's Monday, but I like Mondays. I'm kind of like the opposite of most people, right? So most people be sleepy and tired on a Monday. Me, I have a lot of energy on a Monday, and by Friday I'm just ready to call in a bed. So
Why is that?
I don't know. I feel like you get the weekend to unwind, so you should come back Monday with a lot of rest, you know. And by Friday, it's just like, okay, I done went through so much stuff in the last 5 days, and I just need a break.
So you don't think that the weekend it could be like, okay, I have a great weekend and now I have to go back to everything. Like some people find the week very stressful for them. So when Friday comes, they'll be like, oh my gosh, thank God the week is over, and they get to relax and do whatever they need to do, and they come back Monday and be like,
I mean, at the end of the day, like, if you hate your job, I mean, you probably go to not.
do you hate your job?
No, I wouldn't. I'm not. I don't want to come anywhere where I'm like that. I don't like. I just wouldn't do that. I don't even care about. Obviously care about the money, but then again, your happiness should be like number one. The money is what is. It's secondary, because you do want nice things in life. So. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do here at Rockdale?
I I feel like I have some of this deep analysis for everything, but I don't even like the term teacher or coach or I serve. That's what I do. I serve the people. If there's a need, that's my responsibility to serve. I feel like that's my calling, my purpose in life is to serve. So I serve the community. I serve the people, and hopefully at some point in my life that'll be on a bigger scale than
Okay, so do you feel like with your time being here, like the years that you have been here, do you feel like you have served some people, like served purpose in some people's lives, or students, teachers, whatever?
I think that I think people would say I have, but I don't think it really has manifested the way that I would like it. It's one thing to be liked, but it's another thing to like move somebody to want to be better in their life, and I think that's the bar that we're at least I'm trying to reach.
So you don't feel like you like inspired somebody to keep going?
Indirectly, I don't think I was directly trying to do that though. I was really just being myself a lot of the time. So I guess it just happened, you know, naturally. But yeah.
So do you feel like some of your students keep you pushing to keep going, or?
They push me. I guess. I don't know. This is like they push me, but it's like I look more as like how can I better assist them in whatever way. So their growth is encouraging to me, and it makes me want to do better. So yeah, in a way, yeah, I would say so.
So Coach Boga, how was your life coming up?
Man, I was born in a little small town in Ashland, Mississippi, and basically if you just drove by it, you would probably miss it. It's that small. But I think that I kind of took an affinity for like nature and just being outside. Like being inside was like weird for most kids there. Like most people just outside just doing something. Whether you just sit on a porch, whether you taking a walk, riding a bike, walking a dog. It's just so much stuff to do, and I miss it at times because I'm really not a city boy. Really not like a city boy. Like it's not really my thing. Or I think at times I much rather be in the country. But life kind of got a funny way of telling you what you need at the moment. So I don't really question it. Yeah, I mean, my mom went to Mississippi State. Went with her to Mississippi State for like our final year, and then we ended up moving to Georgia. So I pretty much been in Georgia ever since like kindergarten for the most part, and yeah, I mean I grew up with my mom, my stepdad, and my little brother came on a little bit later after that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of who I was living with coming up. And my dad lives in Mississippi, so and I just take a lot of inspiration from a lot of people. Like I can see part of me that's that I take from my dad. Like my dad stylistically, like if you see how my dad dressed, my dad like can dress. My dad can cook. Like to me, growing up seeing my dad being able to do like anything. Like my dad can build a whole patio by himself. Like just absolutely amazing. Blessed to have a amazing father. My mom, teacher. So that's you kind of see the influence where it came from. Really, my whole family was teachers, from my uncle, my aunts, cousins. Like everybody was at some point was somewhat involved in education. Which sometimes it kind of like makes people want to like do other things. But it was almost in my blood, and so it was kind of an easy path to follow, and she just kind of gave me that discipline. Like my mama had expectations, and I had to follow those expectations. Right? It was not. I had to meet her expectations at everything that I did, and I think I've over exceeded, and it's still more to come for me. And I was blessed to even have step parents, stepmom, stepdad, and just adding to the mix. It just makes it better. You have a better support system. You always have somebody looking out for your best interest, and I feel like everybody needs that. So
Okay, so how would you say that your childhood or your kid years, how would you say that affected you as a teacher or your adulthood?
Believe it or not, I know this sounds crazy, but like I was such a ready to be a teacher at like young. Like I knew that's what I was gonna do. It was nothing else in the world that I could. Well, at one point I wanted to be an anesthesiologist because I was good at math. Like believe it or not, I was like a crazy good at math. But math is boring to teach, so it was never like something I really wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was literally like planning lessons, so like things that I wanted to do when I got that opportunity, like in high school. Like I was looking at some of the things my teachers was doing. I was like, yeah, this is bad. Like I'm not getting nothing. And I was just like, I would change this, change that. But I've always just been creative, innovative. I always want to like, how can I take this to the next level, or how can I do something that just pushes the envelope. So yeah, I mean all that cultivated right in Mississippi. Right? I feel like that's the most. You just go there. Like some people will probably go there and be like, "Oh, this is boring. Ain't nothing to do. Ain't nothing but a whole bunch of grass and stuff like that." But like your mind just kind of creates its own space, and you kind of just find joy in the little things in Mississippi. And I think if people would find a joy in the little things, they would be a lot better in life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so who do you think motivated you the most, like in your life? Who do you think motivated you the most or pushed you the most to become a teacher?
Gotta give this teacher a shout out. Her name was Miss Thomas. She was a teacher. She taught U.S. history at Shiloh High School, and I don't know, like I feel like I don't know what it was, but she was just, you could just tell she cared, and you could tell that she just had a certain level of energy that she brought on the daily. And yeah, that was it. After I seen her teach, I was like, yeah, I'm teaching social studies. That's what I'm gonna teach. So hopefully she sees this one day. But yeah, she is the reason I'm teaching social studies right now. So shout out to her.
Okay, so in the previous question I just asked you, well, the one before the last, you said that you were creating lesson plans like as a child. Did you ever do any of those lesson plans? Like, did you?
Actually, I did. and I know Ramon's on the camera. He has sleep right now, but Ramon, the whole little president project that we did, that was something that I planned at in high school. Like so, and to be able to do it was amazing. I think it was fun, and I think it gave people the opportunity to actually like see themselves in a role outside of this. Yeah, that was definitely one that I could just think off the top of my head. Oh, journaling, the journals that we do, that, and Ramon knows that. Like that was planned in high school too. So yeah.
So when do you say, or when do you think that you'll be retiring from teaching?
Man, loaded question. I don't know. I let life tell me about what life wants to take me to. I know whatever I do, whether I'm teaching, or whether I'm, maybe I'll be an administrator or something like that. Maybe maybe I go coach college or something. Maybe I go teach in college. I don't know. Maybe maybe I open my own school. I don't know. It's a tough question. It's something that I think about every day, even though I really just got started, believe it or not, right? So theoretically, I got 26 more years left until I retire. That's a long time. And I'm gonna be gray-haired, and I'm not gonna feel as enthusiastic about doing certain things as older I get. The older you get, your body starts shutting down. You get tired. You don't have the same. You just don't have the time for a lot of stuff. So, but man, I don't know. I want to retire. I want to retire now, but like, it's not a real thing. You still got so much stuff to do, and I don't want to be like selfish with whatever gifts that I have, and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna shut down and go. But one thing I always knew, I could never just sit in the office. I could never just be an office, like sit up in the office in a cubicle and be on my laptop, on my computer, just typing, looking at numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I have to do something that makes me think, makes me want to, expand and kind of lean toward my a lot of the gifts that I have. So I don't know. What do you think? I've done a lot of talking. What do you think?
Think about what?
What do you think about where do you see me in 25, 26 years?
I see you probably a college professor. I feel like
Okay.
no, I don't know, because I feel like you can't really, I don't know. Yeah. I feel like kids enjoy, not kids, but like high school age groups enjoy your presence in the classroom, like your conversation, sitting at the desk and just talking, having somebody to go to in the morning, have somebody to sit in, like just knowing that somebody's there in a high school. I feel like that's not really, I wouldn't say it's not important, but it's not as appreciated in the college life. Like you can't just go to your professor and be like, oh, let me tell you about my day, or oh, I need this and the third, or oh, blah, 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 blah. But you can come in a high school and just be like, oh, I cannot do this right now. I need somebody to talk to. Or you just need somebody to get you motivated, or like, oh, I need to go to school so I can tell Boga this, or I need to go to school so I can tell this person this and tell this person that. I feel like that's kind of what people need. Not necessarily just here, but in school in general. And I feel like if you don't stay in high school, then you'll probably be
I don't know. I kind of think for me right now it's like me balancing. Okay, you have these gifts, but you want to live a very great, luxurious life, and I'm living that, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to feel like, oh, I'm ungrateful for the gifts that I have. I enjoy the things that I have, but sometimes you want more. You just try to figure how can I get more.
I feel like if you're not still in high school, I feel like you'll start your own club, like own group. Like I don't know what's so big, like the Boys and Girls Club, but not necessarily like the Boys and Girls Club. How they have multiple foundations in multiple states in multiple different areas, and they take in kids and like just give them a place for something to do, somewhere to go. And I feel like you could do that type of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But I want to do what I love, and I want to make a lot of money. That's just what it is. If I could do this, work here and make six figures, you know,
Six.
I'll be here to retirement. No question, right? I'm finna go get that mansion somewhere in downtown Atlanta somewhere. You know, I want the Mercedes Benz. You know, I want all those things. So, and I deserve those things, and that's what I'm learning the older I get. I deserve these things because I feel like I've been putting in the necessary work, and you know, I'm not rushing. I'm still young, but I got aspirations. I got things I need to do, things I need to check off my list. So it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Manifestation, manifested to this day.